ecstasy. No matter where I go, ecstasy. No matter where I go, ecstasy. No matter where I go, ecstasy.
Make sure it's got my camera on. All right, we're good. I think we're live. Yep, we are live. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Makini, the artist and illustrator, and we welcome you back to Makini Live Season 5. Yes, we're back. Good to see everybody back. I know it's been a week since last. I know it's been a week since we last trained, just because I had to work last Sunday, and I don't have to today. So I am enjoying this Sunday as much as possible, but we're going to have a lot of fun tonight or this afternoon. So, but I want to, before we get on, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a very special guest, a very special guest with us. Someone very new to the kind of the community, very new to the fandom, but already built a strong name for herself and just built a strong presence just throughout, and she exuberates so much just like just bundles of joy to all of us, and just I really appreciate having her on here, and I'm looking forward to having her on here. But ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome, a warm Makini section welcome to the birthday girl herself, Arwyn Avalon.
Thank you, honey. That was so nice. That was a great intro. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Welcome to the Makini Draws channel. How does it?
Yes. It feels great. Thank you for having me on here. I love it. I appreciate it.
I'm enjoying today because I get to celebrate your birthday. We get to celebrate your birthday. you had a hell of a birthday weekend. I'll say that much. It was a lot of fun just watching you on all the streams and such. So we'll definitely get into that. We're gonna get into art stuff because we got plenty to talk about. It's gonna be so much fun. So we're not going to do this as a artist spotlight this time. We're going to bring the entire guest on, everybody else on here. So we're going to do like a regular stream because some people have requested it, and I think it's better we do it just all together. So guys, let's bring in our co-host. Now I will say that we are going to be one person down short because my co-host M Dashley is going to be in a meeting right now. So hopefully he'll get a chance to just see us on the stream, watch us. M Dashley, we love you, man. Hope to see you again next Sunday. So have fun wherever you're doing. But let's bring in my main co-host, guys. Bruce Lombardo of the Dix Division, Mads Mama Bear, and of course Rosetta Allen, Regal Writer herself. How are y'all doing?
Good.
Hey, y'all.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm gonna here's this. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna move the sip here, and I'm gonna have here, and then.
All right.
I don't know if I should put myself in the center. No. It's birthday girl. It's
Birthday
like
girl.
Between all the ladies.
Birthday.
Oh yeah, it was like I got Mads on one side and Arwin on the other side. I feel so special right now. It's my birthday now.
And welcome to the top liver, bottom row section.
Oh no.
You know I would be doing the same thing, so I can't judge.
Exactly. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for stepping up that for me. Anyway, guys, this has been an absolute blast. I really want to thank you guys so much for being here. I'm happy to be back doing this stream again. Before we talk to the comments and me turn my camera or anything, I want to send a statement. I want to send a big thank you to Bruce for basically holding it down for me last weekend. I really appreciate you went ahead and just did that stream.
It's easy as turning on the camera and just talking with M. Dastardly. We had Mads Mama Bear reining in the shenanigans in the chat, and it was just a great day. We played for about 2.5, 3 hours almost, and I didn't want to make it to where it was absent of your presence. We saw you a couple times pop up. But I want to make sure
I was sitting I was in the office just watching y'all, and I'm like, damn it, why can I not be there with y'all?
At least I had somewhere to hang out with when Monkey wasn't here because it just felt wrong.
Well, next time we do this, I have no problem. If you have to be out, I'll send you the link for your phone. I don't expect you to have great response.
Yeah, but none of my headphones are have a built-in mic, so the headset's going to be quality. Plus, I don't ever do stream. I've tried one experience. I'm never doing StreamYard from my freaking phone ever again because
I don't know how that happened. I can't.
Put it simply, Arwin. There's no StreamYard needs to make an app just for phones. I'm just saying.
I agree.
They do. They need a phone app.
I've been saying that for years.
Totally agree.
Anyway, let's go ahead and
do it. And we made sure we put your Etsy link in there once an hour. And I hope that something came out of that. I don't know if it did or not, but I was hoping that
not exactly, but still, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you just getting the word out. I really do. So anyway, we got a lot of people in the chat, and it's already blowing up. And one of the best things you'll notice, Arwin, is that I can't keep up with this freaking chat. This chat just goes on its own.
Yeah.
And I love it. We have the best chat on YouTube, bar none. Anyway, let's go ahead and say hi to everybody. Of course, we had Will Gentry, who gave me that mistake. Thank you for reminding me that I missed the E, so I had to change the thumbnail. Okay, we got Rosetta. Good day and blessings, my beloved CS Nation friends. Thank you, Rosetta. Yes, this is our audience. So you got so it's just a little quick thing. So we have Steven's got his Crisco core. We have different we kind of different names for our a lot of people have different names for their different fans or different groups. For us, it's I guess my fan base we call it CSF Nation. CSF Nation is an acronym for cute, sexy, and fun. It's based on basically my art style.
Can't argue with that. It is all that, most definitely.
Of course, one of our main mods, one of the best mods we've had, and one of the greatest supporters I've ever had, Grumpy Old Ninjas. Hail the Makini Nation, CSF Nation. Welcome the awesome artists into the fold, the sassy Southern Belle, Arwyn Avalon to the fold. Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you for being our mods. By the way, Grumpy, you should see. I should have Arwyn's links in the description. So I think everybody's link should be up in the description. So let me know if the double check. I'll make sure to put that in there. Anyway, of course, they have Arwyn saying, "Hey, y'all, so happy to be here. The Makini, you're getting the Makini 90 channel. Welcome here." So Stunning and Brave Megatron, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope his stream went well earlier.
He had a really good stream yesterday. He was with he was with Steph yesterday. And I popped in for about 15 minutes. Yeah, my nerdy home and him were chatting, and he was really showing off some skills of his, and she was advertising all of the good works that he's done, and she's showing off the frames and everything that she has on her wall for her stuff that has his signature on it. She is a big fan of Stunning and Brave Megatron.
Has she shown off the specific frame that she got from me?
You were not on there, so that was not focused. But I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain if she does a stream with you, you're going to get the same front.
Okay, I'm gonna pencil that down. Gets my nerdy home on Makini Live. Okay, all right, pencil that down.
Yes.
By the way, Arwyn, if you don't know what we're talking about this right here that happened not too long ago when we were celebrating 700 subscribers.
Look. What? I got this.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
That is awesome, dude. Makini is talented. You got a print, girl.
And I saw his drawer, and I saw your name come up. I'm like, she's gonna love that because she loves Batman so much.
So you got that one, and then you got the Red Hood fighting Raphael from Megatron.
Yeah, you're on fire with getting these prints.
Yes, I'm in display.
Display.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I'm so jealous. Do you realize how close my name was? It was like, and then I was like, I'm gonna win.
And the spin, the wheel went for fucking ages.
Like 2 hours.
It just kept going and going and going.
So for context, for our 700 celebration, I gave away one of my signed Batman print that I did. That
beautiful.
Everybody was really amazed about, and that it coined this special clip that will go in infamy to be the one who pioneered it, which makes y'all look ignorant. It looks ignorant.
That looks dope, though.
Well, I mean, I've been distracted by that ever since he fucking turned it on.
Just look at it, man.
Look at that, man. That is his first try at freaking Batman. It's freaking amazing.
Show him a little bit more. There you go.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Don't make her go home. Stop it. Hey, it reached the stove.
I am so sorry I brought you. I'm so sorry I did it. Yes, that actually happened live on stream. He actually said that. I'm like, I need to clip this.
Oh my god.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep it going. We gotta keep it going. But that's how far. Yeah, I guess that's how strong my art is. That's probably one of the greatest, weirdest compliments I've ever gotten.
I love that piece.
Yeah, no, but for real, that was my first attempt at drawing Batman, and I really appreciate that. So, but anyway, we got to get going with the rest of this chat. I know we see Rosetta popping in, popping out. We got Miss Apollonie's minion. Good to see Apollonie's, who is incredible, absolutely incredible beat artist herself.
Yes,
absolutely, just jaw dropping.
Her stuff
You're in so many stuff. A great panel here. So you got Lucky Nico. Good to see you, Lucky, and a fan of mine, especially from my Instagram crowd. You'll see some of my followers from Instagram and other sites, Twitter sites, kind of pop in as well. So thank you so much. Bruce is everybody's showing up here. So we got TD. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, TD. Have these going on. And look who just popped in. Look who just showed up. The one and only. Mexican Iron. Mike, good to see you, my friend. It is so good to see you. I don't know if I have a mystery box though.
No, he's talking about. We were streaming the other night on Maria's, and I had a box sitting over there by my chair, just a simple box. Well, that became Arwin's box, Arwin's mystery box.
JJ Abrams, just like is that what it is?
Yeah, it's evolved.
Senate knows what I'm talking about. Stream your art on mobile, makes your phone catch on fire. Exactly. Also, one thing. Oh my god! Damn it! Awesome.
Makini sausage.
It is so it begins.
Are you needing some sausage in your life? Makini sausage. The strongest.
I have a feeling I missed something there.
What sausage is global? Sorry.
Come back to my.
I need teacher historian. For that. But anyway. Yes. All right, y'all. Arwin is like the most talented people on YouTube. Criminally undersubbed. Please show her some CSF Nation love by subbing her to Arwin. Yes, sub to Arwin so she can get to 1K faster than me, because she's gonna surpass me immediately. Yes. Did you not? I saw you had like 60 likes on your birthday stream.
Oh, dude,
that is insane! Yes, look at you. No, look. I was looking at you. Look at your analytics. It shows you had like over like 61 likes, and like so many people watching last night.
It was fun. It was lit. It was lit.
It was absolutely lit. So anyway, all right, we got to get into it. So, but I'm glad Arwin's here because I got to share this. I gotta turn my camera on. I said Arwin's gonna absolutely. I want Arwin's. I want Arwin's look to see this. So I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna put Madge, Rosetta, Bruce in the back because I want her to see this. So.
Oh my god.
All right. So Arwin.
Makini.
Don't worry. It's nothing. Don't worry. It's nothing explicit or anything. I promise. But
it is what it is. I don't care.
This is my camera.
Okay.
And
oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh my god.
I had to start, but that's.
When did you do that? That is gorgeous.
Like 2 hours ago.
Of course, you just knocked that out in 2 hours.
Yeah, because I had to start the sketch over, but yeah.
It is beautiful. I freaking love it.
It's you, and it's of you. It's
what?
You.
No,
it's you. Yes,
that's me.
Yes,
I can see it. I can see the face.
Yeah, look at that face.
He's done artwork of all of us, girl. Welcome to the club.
Oh my
Yep.
God! Are you serious?
There
It's
is a-
me? I look like
Yes,
that?
Arwin. There is a running gag of a specific character that I have drawn that everybody thinks that it's Mads Mama Bear.
I
And
think
it
you're in
coined the
denial.
term it's not Mads. So if you want me to coin the term it's not Avalon or it's not Arwin, we can begin that, but yes, it's supposed to be you.
Oh my God! I don't know what to say. That
That'd be the best thing to do. Is just
that is stunning. That is beautiful.
So now you're officially part of the channel.
Oh my God!
Now you're officially.
Stop!
So I got to do a crossover with this kid, with you and like Ronan Soul and like my other characters now.
She's gorgeous. Thank you, honey.
I figured you had to think for like, because I remember you bring it up because I was like originally something else, but then you brought up you like Skyrim, and I remember you showed a picture of like Red Sonja, and also you love redheads in general, such as Jessica Rabbit. So I was like, okay, let's switch this up. And yeah, see.
I honest to God, I don't know what to say. I'm touched beyond. Thank you. That is done. I thought you would just show me a beautiful piece of artwork.
Listen, if Purple Valkyrie, if Maria, they all throwing you these great birthday streams. I gotta come on with a come on now. I gotta step on my game. Come on,
I have a challenge for you, Mock.
Oh, what's that?
Find a way to take your Ronin, heavily Mads, this character and the wrestler together, and find a way to make them work as one story together.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
So this is supposed to be
And if you do it, I will color
my artist interpretation of you, Arwin, I guess.
I'm rarely speechless.
You've officially been mocking. You've officially been mockified. You've officially
I've been mockified, y'all! And I'm thrilled about it. I am so honored. Honestly, I don't know what to say, but thank you. She's beautiful. That's why I'm like, is that me? Because she's awesome.
Welcome to the club, girl.
Thank you, honey.
Welcome to the club. That's what I say. Welcome to the club. So
I love it so much.
Now you're officially part of the channel now, and you're officially immortalized into the channel in some way, as a character in some way. Everybody
I'll have to wear my hair
even,
like that one day. I'll have to wear my hair like that.
You do.
I could do the
grow it out that long though. You have to do.
I'm trying. It's almost to my waist. I'm trying. I love it.
Yeah, I've done this. I've done this for. I unintentionally did a character that resembled Mads. It coined the term "it's not Mads," and I had to prove that it wasn't her by actually doing a drawing of Mads Mama Bear on her birthday. Just to
Yeah, are you gonna color that? Or are you gonna leave it black
I'm
and
gonna keep
white?
it inks. I'm gonna keep it black and white.
That's great.
I'm gonna keep it inked.
It looks really strong. I love the line work. It's stunning.
Yeah. And but I'm recording. I am recording this, so this is going to be a time lapse for this week. So
nice.
Yes.
Send me the black and
she's
white.
so
I'll
flustered.
give her a gift in the colors. I'm good with red.
There you go.
I am. I'm just like
Arwin is just like I did not expect this.
I swear I don't know what to say. She's just perfect.
Stunning saying I'm still waiting on my bockification.
Yeah, like it's pretty.
So yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, look, I've got hair all over me now. I'm flustered. I'm just like, I don't know what to say.
He likes to get redhead flustered and hot. I mean,
you know what? With this, the whole I guess you call it the ginger erasure. I'm actually grateful to have not one but two redheads on panel right now. So I gotta love for my redheads. So
Wow.
I got love for redheads. So
Well, we love you.
Anyway.
Baby. That is such an amazing gift. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. I don't know what else to say. I'm really touched and honored. Thank you. Where's my fan?
Anyway, we got 13 people watching, guys. Please step on that like button. Let's step on that like button for the birthday girl. Let's share the stream out. Let's get some more eyes on here. But
oh my god,
we're here for you. So, Arwyn, where do you want to start? Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start?
Where do I want to start?
Yeah.
She wants to like hold that drawing in her hands. That's where she wants.
I do. I want to kiss it and I want to frame it and
Okay.
Love it.
I'll do this. Okay, just for you. I will. Once I finish this, I will let you know. Give me your shipping address, and I will.
Okay.
I will send this to you.
I was going to say the same thing.
I will sign it. We'll mail it. I'll do everything.
Together, I will send her the colored version when I do it. So she can have both of them together, his sketch and then my colors on it.
I'm going to frame them, and I'll frame them, and I'll put them side by side, and they will go on my walls. I don't even put my own artwork on my walls, y'all. I put good shit on my walls from people that like this.
Your stuff's amazing.
Like that.
But, yeah.
I never.
Although you should put your stuff on the wall because it is amazing.
When I do the redhead stuff, most of them are usually lighter hair than this, but it's like this kind of shading and stuff here. So it's got the blends and shades and peaks. So
Who knows? I'm gonna make
I can see do that little lighter color.
And who knows? Who knows what may happen down the lines? I may do like a fantasy like comic with all these characters together or something like that, or some kind of fantasy.
You've got to find a way to put all those girls together in one. I just want to see the wrestler again because she made me feel so special when you did it, honestly.
My art makes people feel special.
It does.
I feel like that's
it
does.
No, it does.
Sexy and beautiful when we see the art you do of us.
And just the fact that you took your time and creative energy and talent and to sit down and draw that.
I had to think about this. I had to figure this out. Okay, I had to figure this out. I'm like, okay, how do I make this work?
You did. You nailed it, baby. You nailed it. That's just, like you said, it ticks all those boxes. Skyrim, Lord of the Rings, Red Sonja. I mean, it ticks everything. And I love it.
The biggest thing I'm going to do at some point here, when I have the time and I have the money, is I am going to commission him to actually do me up properly in an art piece as my tribal heritage with all the beads and.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, that would be very, very
cool. Then I could actually have it drawn and colorized out of me as the native chick with my natural red hair and really piss off the SJWs.
Okay. Speaking of which, we got to get into it. So, Arwyn.
Okay.
Where do we want to start?
Do you want me to?
Okay, let me put it this way. You shared. I think it was you who said. You brought up you were an artist as well, and I don't know if you brought that up to me specifically.
Yeah,
because was it that you saw my channel, what I was doing, or was it just?
And I knew, we played Fortnite together. So it's like, I was getting to, I knew you were an artist first. I knew that was what you were known for. But then through Fortnite, I got to know you as, a person, not just the artist. So I got to know a lot about the person behind the artwork. So and in that group, it was like, well, you know what? I'm a little skittish about this because, I haven't done it in so long and blah, blah, blah. But I thought, what the hell? I'm seeing all this amazing artwork in this Twitter group. Let me just throw that out there, and that's hard for us to do.
That's why I had to bring it. I understand. I totally understand that. And it's like coming out of that shell for that. And I probably do understand. I'm naturally a show off. I'm naturally a show off. Right. Yeah. I'm naturally a show off, so I don't.
Don't worry about it.
Well, you know,
exactly.
okay.
So I don't have to really worry.
It's interesting is that, you know, I can get online. I'm loud. I'm Southern, whatever. You know, it is what it is. I'll say what I want. My sausage is global. I don't care. But when it comes to something like artwork, I'm kind of sensitive about it because, you know, we do. I think anybody in any kind of creative venture, when you do something like this, you are putting a little piece of you into that creation.
And we tend to be very sensitive about our artwork, whether it's criticism can sometimes really sting, or it's just that we sit there and criticize it ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's into death, and it just it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
That's how we are as artists, because we really do. We care so much. Our heart and souls are in it.
Yeah. And you know, when you put that out there and somebody says and they critique it or what, I've had people in the past argue with me about my artwork, and you know, I know everyone can interpret it the way they want, but like, you know, I would present a piece and I would say, okay, this was my feeling on it. You know, everyone, you interpret it however you want it. But then I've had people say, no, that's not what that means. That's not what you meant. And I'm just like,
oh God, I hate the people that do that.
Did I draw it? Did I?
Right.
I'm like, you can think whatever you want. You can interpret it however you want. That's fine. But they were arguing with me on my intention of what I said. And it's like, woo. So yeah, it's sometimes it can be a little
I've
weird.
had those too, and they're weird as hell when they say that stuff. You're like, you don't know what's in my heart and head.
Yeah, exactly. So
we're gonna put me off this. Oh my God.
Okay. We'll keep Arwin 2 on.
Self-conscious, by the way.
I gotta put Arwin at the top. So if I could change, if I could have the layout where it's just like Mads, Rosetta, and Bruce at the bottom, and then just 2 big pictures of just my camera, and then Arwin. If Arwin let me do that, that'd be great. But yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I'm probably used to that. I'm probably used to that myself. Although I will say, I'm probably looking back, even when I'm in college, I was probably more harsh. I'm probably more harsh about it than my critics were.
Oh, I get that. As artists, writers, creators, we tend to be our own worst enemies. We tend to see ourselves so much worse than other people do.
Right. Any kind of creative field or any kind of creative venture. Yeah, we really do.
I don't believe you guys when you tell me my work is good. So what does that tell you?
Well, it's I'm in this. I became this camp, and I don't know. Arwin could say this, but I usually when you'll see it on Twitter. The only time you'll ever see me make a reply to a comment is when it's a critique. I usually sponsor critiques first, and it's those I appreciate the most.
I can see
because that's always the thing. It's always those critiques are gonna get you it's what's gonna help you get better.
If it's a legitimate critique and not just a troll or hate or just hate.
No,
it's
legit. And it has to be, and it's usually legit, and I'm grateful to get more legit critiques.
If you get a comment where, well, I like this, but this could have been done this way, I think it would have been prettier. At least they're actually giving thought.
I immediately go in and I'd say thank you. That's the first thing I always say is thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that because that's the critiques are more important.
I'll be honest, the
compliments and such, and
people like your artwork sucks. I will have a tendency to dig up theirs and put it side by side and mock theirs back. I mean,
well, there's one thing I've learned, and one of my children is an artist. She's getting into tablet art, and she's very, very good. She's an anime artist, and I can't understand doing art online. I've tried it. I've tried to learn it. I can't. I need to have that tactile sensation of that paper.
I do not do digital art, but I respect people who do it.
Totally, yeah. Hell yeah, I respect it because I can't do it.
Because I have dealt with people on both sides who, like, if they're traditional, they're like, well, digital isn't the same. It's stuff. It's like, well, it's not. No, but it is still art. And it's the same with people in the digital age. You're like, traditional arts are dead. It's like, no, it's not. We still shine.
It's all just a different.
Whatever you do, whatever's best for you and your capabilities and makes you feel most creative, do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I don't
and the
care
thing
what your medium
is,
I don't care how you use it. I don't care if you're abstract, realistic, obscure, other stuff. Just do what makes you feel right.
Yeah,
exactly. And I know, Arwyn, you're a pure traditionalist like me, like Rosetta, and I can say this right now to what Rosetta said is that my argument is to those who say it's like to people who say it's like digital doesn't have the same value as traditional. Yeah, a lot of stuff that I've learned from were digital artists.
Yeah,
I follow a lot of digital artists. And I learned from them to try how to transition what they do on paper to what I do.
What's weird is I actually know several digital colorists who've actually said they've adapted some of my shadowing technique with their paint programs.
It happens. It happens. You never know what technique you can take from one genre and translate it to the other.
Well, it's like the style I have now. I went through video after video after video, watching people's blending techniques on pencils, paints, digital, everything else, and then combined them into my own, and then figured out how I could do that with a different angle and perspective because of my tremors in my hand, and that's what I ended up with. It's this weird conglomeration of about 50 different art techniques altered for me, you know?
Exactly.
Y'all know that piece that I showed you, that work in progress with Freya with the big caps in the background?
Gorgeous.
Yeah. That is all colored pencil, and the background, I blended it, over and over and over. But you know what medium I used to kind of help soften those edges? Baby oil.
There you go.
Baby oil and a tiny little paintbrush, and it works fantastic. It's not expensive. It's not some frou-frou, emulsion that you can buy in the art store. Although, shoot, if I could afford those things, I would. Baby oil.
What I do is colored pencil, every so often a pen or marker to highlight edges of a line or something, just to help the edgings come out.
I go back with acrylic to highlight.
Come back through with like a little bit of paint off and on sometimes, or a little bit of like chalks and stuff, and then seal them, or pastels and seal them, and that's it. That's what I use. Pencil mostly.
It works. It just works.
What I do is either Master Touch or Prisma pencils, and then a blend of some other companies off and on depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah. And people think it's paint, and it's like, and I do have some pieces that I've done with paint. I put more oil to acrylic just because
pieces I did were watercolors.
No, I totally get that, and what you guys just said, it just looks like paint. Like I get that same effect with my inks and my colors because sometimes people will say, it looks like you did this digitally, and I told them, no, this is all traditional. I just scan. I just scan everything in like a high resolution. I do a lot of I use Affinity Designer, which is my Affinity Photo, which is my alternative to Photoshop because Adobe is.
Yeah.
Can you send me the link to that, by the way? Because I do need a digital program that I can do the backgrounds and stuff with for the way I do my stuff.
Okay, I'll definitely do
some basic digital, but I haven't found a program I like yet, and most of them are either really expensive or really crappy, or both.
Right. Why don't you use GIMP?
GIMP, yep.
Now I have a question for y'all.
Yes.
Okay. I'm improving on this, but again, it's been 4 years and I'm just kind of back in the saddle again. But I have a really bad habit of starting a ton of stuff and then not finishing the earlier stuff.
Yep.
What do y'all do, or do you?
Most creative minds have some attention span issues or some hyperactive issues, and that is one of the main traits of that is you get so distracted with so many ideas you have trouble finishing them. That's a really common artist problem.
I have that, and my kids are like, finish it. I'm like, but I got to work on this next. I got to start something else.
It doesn't, but it is a statistically higher amount in the artist community, and it's a very common issue.
Well, yeah, pretty much what Rosetta said, and I would parrot that because, you know, because I do think, because I'm always posting stuff to social media, that doesn't help. You gotta do it one at a time. You gotta do it one at a time. That's what I do. Is just do it one at a time. Screw everything. Yeah, just screw everything else. Focus on one at a time. Focus on just getting into that more than anything else. That's gonna be.
I'll try.
That's just how I try to handle things. And yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have those pieces that are gonna end up being unfinished for one reason or another. But yeah, attention span can be the thing. It's just,
for me, I get distracted easily because something medical will happen. I've taken several weeks off, and then I come back, and by the time I come back, my brain's on like 50 other art projects I came up with while I was stuck in bed for a few days, and it's like,
yeah, I can understand that.
I know I'm horrible at finishing projects. I also know, because of my memory issues and my medical and short attention span, that the ones I do finish usually take several years to do a big project, because I have to go bounce between different projects and come back to it several times.
Mm-hmm.
Like with my Eagle book, it's technically ready to publish, but I'm going through it over and over every couple weeks to make sure I actually really like it before I actually start having them publish copies of it, trying to get it out and on a campaign. And I realize people have been waiting over a year for it, but I want it perfect.
Exactly. It's that perfectionist that kicks in.
And I already told people when I started, I'll collect mailing lists. I have save file with emails and stuff for people who want it when it comes out, but I'm not going to rush it, and I'm not going to put out a campaign until I at least have the proof of it in my hand, because I don't want people waiting months and months for my stuff.
And to answer, and to think is, Arwin, getting back after you said 4 years, right?
4 years, yeah.
Mads, you wanna tell her? Do you want to tell her how long
I might
it
lose
took for you
signal, by the way.
before you finally got back?
Sorry, repeat that.
You want to tell her how long it took for you to finally get back into art?
Over a decade.
Really?
I walked away from it about 2009. Probably 2008 would be more accurate.
And keep in mind, I was still in high school at the time.
Makes you feel any better than statues and stuff. I'd never done this kind of artwork before. I'd never drawn or painted two-dimensional or stuff like that until the end of 2017. I never did that growing up because of the tremors and dealing with the seizures all the time and stuff. So I came into this a few years ago as a complete newbie who's never done it.
Okay.
So you'll get there. We all get there.
It took me.
Mads, let me ask you something.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead. It's okay.
No,
I just what made you want to come back? Did you miss it, or what drew you back in other words?
You see the one holding the pen there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He inspired you?
He's kind of addictive.
He is.
I can see that.
When I wanted to freaking give up when I was trying to learn how to draw girls and stuff last year, he was, I swear, at almost every stream I fucking had, encouraging me and drawing me and giving me pointers and stuff for a long time, helping me through it.
Be nice, Tommy.
That's the funny thing, Arwin. That's why I said that the more you're around us, and probably more specifically, the more that you watch my streams, the more you're just around me, it rubs off. It really does. People get back into it, and I'm not trying to brag. It's just it happens. I see it. I see it happen.
I'm the one who pushed him to get into colors. I'm the one who pushed him to get into colors.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of like the Pied Piper of artists.
I don't even think of that.
They want to collect around you. No, I mean that, but in a, technically, if people see your work and they see your enthusiasm and they see your creativity and they're drawn to that, and that inspires them to want to create, And then that inspires other people, and that's a good thing.
Well, he's
That's a
kind of
really
the
good thing,
CSF
gift
muse.
that you have.
Yeah, it's
There you
just
go.
yeah,
The
yeah,
muse.
and
I
I
love
think
that.
I think it's a lot of it. It's just, and I think that's what I bring to the table, and I think that's what I bring to, like, you know, the community fellowship, whatever you want to call it. I inspire people to do it. One of the better examples I mentioned backstage is our co-host Tim Dashley, who started getting into painting from just being around our channel. So
That's
it
good.
it says a lot. It just happens, and it just happens. It just happens, and I think a lot of it
Well, the
wouldn't
best things
happen.
happen that way.
And the thing is, a lot of this wouldn't be a lot of this wouldn't be possible if you're not enthusiastic about it yourself. Like, you could, like, we all have our strengths, we all have our own thing. I know a lot of people, you're in the presence of a community of people who talk about what goes on in pop culture and entertainment all the time, and we usually spout the same talking points. And I'm not, that's not a dig at anyone. I'm just saying, it's always been kind of that it's the universal. It's the kind of what we're, our community is, we're always been about, is being against, what's been going on, what we're seeing nowadays.
Yeah.
I do feel that I have something to bring to the table, and that is, it's this. It really is this. I say this all the time. This, you'll see me talk about all stuff. You talk about this, everything, but this is my voice. This pen right here, this is my voice. This is how I speak to you guys. That's how I see myself as. And that's more importantly. And I see, I just do art because I'm do something that you're very passionate about. And I know it's that old trope of, like, we don't ever talk about things we love doing. And I'd say, screw that.
Yeah.
When I'm on this, when I do this stream, this is what I love doing. This is me talking about what I love doing. And I put it on display. I always show it on display. And that's the thing, is that everybody has a different way of showing it. And it really is. It shows that we this group, this fandom, this collective, whatever you want to call it, we're all individual people. We all have our own thoughts. We're not of a collective hive mind. And we show what we love. We do share what we love, and we share it in different ways. It's just, this has always been my way of connecting with you guys. This is how I've connected with Bruce. This is how I've connected with Rosetta. This is how I've connected with Mads. It's through that. It's through,
that makes sense.
Your heart out, A lot of people, I know you are, I can tell from first moment that you wear your heart on your sleeve. And I'm glad to be that. And I'm glad that I'm that. I'm glad Bruce is that. I'm glad Rosetta's that. A lot of people, we wear our heart on our sleeves. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
And
we do.
It brings us over. And by the way, we got 22 people watching. Holy crap.
Hey, y'all.
Holy crap. Everybody's here. Everybody's here for Arwyn, okay? We're this is all for Arwyn, okay? Everybody's here for you, okay? But we gotta address the chat, because look who's in the chat right now. Look who's in the freaking chat. Let's see. I have to go back. We got Tommy, of course. We got and Tommy, listen, dude, yeah, I know. Yes, by the time a lot of stuff was happening with these guys, I was a youngin'. I'm one of the youngest I always joke that I'm one of the youngest people in this group. I am one of the younger ones. I'm barely 30, so I'm used to it. I'm used to it. But
hold on. But before you go further, Makini, we need to discuss one thing, and that's the fact that you've been an artist since you were a child. You have worked on art since you were walking. You have been really serious about it since your middle school years, but this isn't something you woke up one day and, like some crappy movie character, you were bestowed with magical power. You did this daily. You pick up the pen, you put it to the paper, you draw, you learn how you want to do texturing, you learn how you want to do various curls, you learn how you want to do shadows and cross-hatching. You learn what works for you, and then you perfected it. And I'm not saying you're a perfect artist. I'm still saying that you're going to be learning a lot more as you get older. But I'm going to say that at the age that you're at, you are at a high level of mastery. And you are criminally underpaid for your work.
Okay, so Arwin, here's another kind of running thing in this channel.
Oops.
I am not good at accepting compliments, and it's usually Bruce who's one of the more outspoken ones to tell me if I say I'm shit, Bruce will tell me to shut up and say I'm not shit. Basically,
shut your damn mouth.
I'm not good at taking compliments, as you can tell.
Hey, Monkey, I think I found a workaround.
What's the workaround?
See what I dropped in the chat?
Uh-oh.
Private
chat?
No.
What? What?
You know what those are?
Shrimps.
Shrimp.
You know what, Matt? I can go for some fried shrimp right now.
That sounds good, actually. I'm hungry.
I know, right? See, that's the other thing is that we can't. Usually, it goes to the point where we can't talk about food too much because we end up getting hungry.
Oh man, Tommy just said that if I compliment you. If Bruce will compliment you, I will go the opposite direction. Anything to help you out, bud.
I appreciate that, Tommy. It's. I'm not good. I am so not good at this, and I'm used to. I will not toot my own horn, but you hang out with probably one of the hardest working YouTubers in this group because I'm always putting shit out. I'm always trying to put stuff out. I'm always working on something because I don't stop. Even when I went back to work, I joked. I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm not furloughed from my job, but I never stopped working." So I don't know how it is. And I think that's something that's just like a lot of things. Just that you, okay. This is something I had a friend of mine bestow upon me for 2 years ago, and it's one of the most important life lessons.
There we go.
One of the most important life lessons that you will learn as an artist. It's great that you take, and I'm bestowing this to Arwin because I'm not, but it's very important that you take feedback. It's great that you take feedback. And we always we're our own worst critics.
Yeah.
But I learned something very important 2 years ago was that there comes a time where you just have to be happy about what you're putting out. You don't be ashamed to be happy about what you're putting out, because if you're really into it, you're going to show it. And talking to you guys, I'm not getting talking to you guys, I'm not detailing as much, but I'm trying. But let's see, this is what happens. But
I get it. I get what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, if you don't love what you create, all, you could take all the feedback and you could take all that and then try and make it not your style, or try to make other people happy or please other people. At the end of the day, if it's not you, then why do it? It has to be you. It has to please you first.
At the end of the day, it's fuck everyone else. This is about yeah. You kind of have to put yourself first, though, because if it makes you happy, then it's probably not going to matter what other people think, or it's gonna be more because you were in when there are times where and Arwin, you can say this, Mads, Bruce can say this. You were probably in the right state of mind when you were putting something together. You were in the right state of mind, something that made you very happy that you wanted to do this. Or as you were doing this, the happier you got, the more into it you get. And that's the thing I learned here is that the more I get enthusiastic about what I do, the more enthusiasm I get. You can tell in my voice how enthusiastic I get. The more the audience you're watching, they get into it as well. They get excited.
Absolutely.
That's why
TJC is.
Yeah, that's why it's just like. That's why it's like a lot, and I learned this from Dad Man, and the Dad Man's brought this up, is that you see that energy with me in Fortnite where I just raise my voice and I just like get into it. And it's kind of the same way with art, with doing this. It's the other way around, because it's when I geek out. When I geek out and I'm lost in I lose the chat and I'm freaking geeking out and I'm just babbling on and on, the audience gets into it. Apparently, people get to really like to. So, by the way, we get. I've seen some more people. I forgot to acknowledge the chat. I just look who's here.
Distracted.
Okay, we got distracted. Okay, Soar Cloud, good to see you here. Purple Valkyrie.
Purple!
Sweetheart.
Purple! My girl!
Purple Valkyrie, good to see you, sweetheart. Oh my god, we got Johnny Ohm. Good to see you, my friend Shellback, of course. Jerry is here. We got like over 20 people here. Shane Nolan. So many people are here. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much for being here. And this is
I'm all good, Shane. No hangover. I'm good.
But Arwin, I think it's time. I think it's time for you to show it off.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show it off, y'all.
Look out, boys.
Not that. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, boy.
All some a representation. Some older pieces, but I'm going to show y'all kind of
Talk it through. We'll
All right.
Listen, before
we're here to support you.
She showed it off. She showed me off one of her pieces to me. And that was the immediate thing I had to bring her into the CSF Nation group on Twitter. Because I'm like, this is gorgeous stuff, and we need to have you on, because you would be perfect for a channel. You'll be a perfect guest for this. And so far already, you're a perfect guest.
I'm trying to pull it out and kind of divide it up here. Because I've got...
Hey, phrasing!
Everywhere I go, it's all about the phrasing.
That one comes out a lot around here.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why. I'm sweet, pure, and innocent.
You know, we all are. Damn it. We all are.
Rosetta, we all know that is some bologna sausage.
All right, I'm going to show this one.
I'm such a sweet angel.
Just because, like I said, it's represent. Shit, y'all don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if y'all can see this or not.
Okay.
I'm an angel.
Am I doing that right?
Bullshit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is fucking gorgeous. Look at that.
Thank you. The colors are kind of off because my lighting sucks, but that's one of my favorite pieces. I like that piece. And that's kind of, I want to do it. Shit, hang on, y'all. I'm on battery. Now I'm plugged in. Okay.
Okay.
I want to do a companion piece of this, but instead of the moon, I want to do the sun. A woman with the sun, but I haven't done it yet.
Arwyn,
right?
Arwyn.
Yes.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That looks awesome. I love it. That is beautiful.
Thank y'all.
That's cool.
Thank you.
You can. All you need is a camera. All you need is like a camera setup.
A potato camera
and
works.
good camera setup and good editing software, and you can be a successful art channel with what you're putting out right there. Seriously.
I'm so messy about my method. You know, I don't know.
So are we. So is Rosetta.
Well,
so is Matt. We're all.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
You know what I meant. So is Bruce. We're all messy in some way.
We are horrible at this. We are rank amateurs.
I've got some things coming, so we'll see. You know, like I said, Zach got me this camera, and then I've got some people sending me some other stuff. Huh?
I actually have a friend who is a really, really beloved. I have a few friends who are really beloved, well-known professional painters who do museum and all that kind of stuff, shows and stuff with their stuff around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Both from New Zealand, Jamaica, and others. I know some who've been featured in special art days in New York and Paris and stuff like that. So you get the idea.
Yeah.
I have seen their workspace and their methods, and they're sloppier than I am.
Do you remember what? Do you remember? I think it was what? Okay, Arwyn. Last weekend on the pub stream. Do you remember what? I think it was T-shirt who said, you know, usually those who have the more intelligent ones are the ones who have messier workspaces.
There's also something most people don't realize that I will tell you now. Part of the intelligence is a certain form of OCD, and it's actually to the point that you're so obsessive when you start organizing or cleaning or fixing one thing, you spend so much time on it that you can't keep up and your stuff's always getting wrecked. Because you're so obsessive, it has to be perfect.
Arwyn?
Yeah. Bruce, I think Bruce has something to say about that.
Look at this here. This is far from organized, okay? Got miniatures all over the freaking place here. Like everything's just kind of cluttered. Beer.
Okay.
You know, over there. I don't know if you can. No, let me.
Typical.
Over there in that box. That's what I got to prime up next. But this is far from a professional studio. Okay. So if you're worried about being messy, don't worry. You're the perfect artist to do what you do.
Okay.
You're
and most
in
artists,
good company.
it's the reason we wear certain clothes when we do art, because most of us are slobbing while we work.
Oh, and by the way, look at mine. I got my setup here, all my references.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this big ass black shut up, Max. This big ass black cutting board. And then you look over here. That's all. Those are all my colors. All my colors, all my pins, all my markers on top. Yeah. We try to be organized, but we still can't be messy. It's just how it is. It's just natural for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
A lot of times I just curl up on the couch and I've got a lap desk and I go to town with my
exactly. That's the thing. You shouldn't. You know, I gotta. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Then I'm writing stories. Even if I'm trying to type the story, I've got like 6 notebooks I'm writing weird scratch thoughts in as I'm working. I've got little sketches everywhere. I've got little things of pens and paints and stuff while I'm working. Even writing.
Exactly.
Because I have this idea. Let me draw a little picture to remind me, or let me just.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bucky.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And that's
I like Shellback's comment.
Oh my God, what is it, Shell? Oh God, Shelly, what are you doing?
Boy, he's talking about the chorizo.
Oh, first time viewer. Oh, I did not check. I did not check. No, we got a Twitch viewer. I did not see the Twitch comment. No, it's not my birthday, Trey 5. It's Arwin's. She's not big. No, she's not big and black, but her sausage is global. It doesn't matter. So
yeah, you had to be there.
it was too easy. That was easy. Okay, that was an easy segue. I had to get it there. No, I have this huge cutting board that I use. You see that in the time lapse videos I do. It's either a cutting board or it's this granite office desk that you see when I draw at work. So it's either these two, and I always try to keep it clear of everything, so all you see is the black lines and everything. It's great for lining up everything though. It's great for it's great for crafts.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, with the grid, I bet.
Why do we love your big blackboard? I mean,
pause.
Free Speech Gaming says the perfect thing. A messy workspace is best for keeping all of your stuff in the right place for when you need it. You know where you laid it down last.
Exactly. It basically what he said.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
And let me ask you, and another thing I want to get into this, and I want to get into your painting process.
Well, that's the thing. I sit there and organize all my art supplies, which I do constantly. But I start working, and suddenly I'm ending up with little globs here, globs here, globs here. I was working on this piece with these ones, and this, and I don't want to put them away because I'm in the middle of this and this and this. And it happens. It just does.
Oh, thank you, Release McCracken. He said, "I didn't know you were on Twitch. Just followed." Yeah, I'm dual streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, guys. I'm on Twitch and YouTube, and if you guys catch my Saturday Draw with Maki streams, I'm also on Instagram. So go live on Instagram. So I use the Instagram live thing they got. So it only lasts for an hour. When you live stream on Instagram, it only lasts for an hour. So I gotta you can't go too long, or else I have to restart the stream and start over again. But yeah, but I want to ask you about kind of your painting process. Is it okay? When you're looking at me, you're watching me do this, and you notice how slow I am, and you notice I'm probably pretty slow when it comes to detailing. That's because when a good example is when you see me draw bubblegum, and you see me put so much time into just doing the hair, right?
Yeah.
And people ask, it's very time consuming doing that much hair or detailing all those little curls. And I told them, yes, it is. It is very time consuming, but it's also very relaxing and therapeutic. For recently, I've been doing a lot of my work you've been seeing. I've been drawing it more slowly just because I'm enjoying the detailing itself. I want this to be a very therapeutic, a very relaxing process for me doing this. What I want to ask is, when you do a painting like that, is it very therapeutic for you? Is it like, do you just kind of go off in your own little world? Do you just kind of not know what you're doing, or you know what you're doing and you just kind of just go with it? I really want to get into just what you just showed. I really want to know the process. How you get into that. So you got the floor right this one.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your time. No pressure.
All right.
No pressure.
Actually, this piece was a happy accident because the background is made with Prismacolor markers that were almost dead. You know how Prismacolors are, it's a very heavy ink and you lay it down, it's very opaque.
Exactly.
These here were running almost out of ink and I was able to just blend them in. But that's, that is what it is. But mostly when I do a piece like this, I always tend to approach it from the background forward. So I'll always do my background first. Always.
Right.
Because then it's like and then doing that, I will layer. If I'm laying down like a sky, I will lay down dark colors first, either with a the marker or the color pencil. And then if it's just like a black sky or a blue sky, and then I will shade on top of it. But yeah, most of the time I try and take it in pieces, but I always will work from background to forward,
back to front.
And I have to take it like, okay, if I'm doing the sky, I'll do background first. Let's do the sky, then let's do the trees, then when I get to the figure, we're gonna do the skin first, because usually there's hair and clothing and stuff over it. And then
you break everything down.
You gotta break it down, and then hair is the same way. Once I get to the hair, I have to figure out where my shading's going to be. Am I going to work dark to light or light to dark? It depends on the hair color, and it also depends on the materials I'm using. And then the final thing I do is all the highlights. That comes last. That's like the work in progress with the cats and Freya. It's driving me nuts because they have no whiskers. I'm like, they're naked cats. They've got no whiskers. They need whiskers. But that's going to come last with acrylics, with white acrylics. So I have to wait. And even though it makes me crazy. But yeah, but probably 7 times out of 10, my artwork will not resemble how it started in my head. It morphs and it's very organic. It will become something completely different. It'll be in the ballpark. But either I will started working with a color palette, and then I'm just like, bleh, I don't like it. It's not translating the way I want. And then I'll shift gears and I'll go somewhere else to another color palette that actually works and makes sense.
Right.
But yeah, sometimes my biggest thing, because I find it so relaxing, but I will take that Prismacolor pencil and I will noodle that shading to death. And sometimes I just have to stop and say, it's done, enough.
There is something about Prisma pencils when you're shading that soft touch that you have. It was really beautiful shading, and you can just keep going and going.
Yeah,
Arwin,
you could
look at what I'm doing. I am just like going back and forth, and I don't stop. And that's the thing with us as artists, is that you don't know when to stop. You could be at this for hours upon hours on end. Like, I'm working on just this little braid right here.
I mean, we noodle it to death.
Elf, because you spent so many hours doing so many little details and rose petals and stuff on her, and then you let me color it, and I spent like 12 hours doing this yellow rose of Texas girl, having every single flower petal and everything else faded and blended and shadowed and layered upon each other and stuff.
Arwin, 1 second.
Between us when we finished it, but I swear between the two of us, we spent over a day solid on it.
What Rosetta is referring to is this one I did earlier this year. You don't see my color stuff so much, so here, it's this one right here.
He sent me the black and white, so I could do a version of her colors too. And I did a whole yellow rose of Texas thing on mine.
It's, you know what? I realized that sometimes a lot of your best work is whenever you're doing fantasy, just straight up fantasy. As long as when you let your imagination go in, and I do produce some of my most detailed stuff by just doing fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
Hence, here. I'm doing here.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I can't show you what I mean by my version of his because I'm not home, but yeah, mean, the way it came out between the two of us together, the together one was really beautiful.
Yeah, it's just like all that time spent on doing every single bit of line. That's why it's like my whole coin term is like every single bit of line matters for me. Even the smallest one. So I'll go on for hours. I'll do this for like hours on end, just doing the hair.
Yeah.
I do that with my colors. I could easily, with light shadow and not a lot of detail, just delicate shadows, I could easily pump out my drawings in an hour or two, total. But because of how I shadow, because of how deep I make all my shadows, how much I try to make the 3D, I spend hours and hours on the colors almost every time. I'm obsessed and they have to be perfect. And Prisma is a pencil I found I really like blending for skin colors because I can actually really get a realistic skin effect with.
But Arwin, but here's the character Ronan Soul. People toying it's not Mads, but it's only it's big.
I just love that so much.
Yeah, I put a lot into the kimono. There's a lot. That's
and it shows. That's beautiful.
So yeah.
And what color? What color did you give her for a Japanese character? An eye color?
Blue.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
It's Mads.
Just saying.
But she has a beauty mark too. This is all the time here, all the time. But okay, I'll give you another example. Most recent one. Bruce knows this one.
Honest, his busty version of Ray looks
Horizon.
Like
Horizon Chan. That you were watching me. You were watching me. You were watching me ink that last Saturday.
I love that.
Yeah, It took a while. It did take some time, and I'm trying new coloring. I'm trying a different coloring style on this one. I'm trying all kind of new things. This is my first time doing a car in markers as well. So it's just a lot of learning process. You can go on for hours upon hours on end with this stuff.
I still remember pushing you, telling you needed to try colors over and over and over until you finally realized, if you win, I'm going to try it for you.
And the first color piece,
you're trying to do your sexy version of Captain Marvel sitting backstage with me after the stream ended, as we were trying to figure out how to fix your broken sky and stuff like that.
And the first color piece that I did live was Mads' birthday present.
Yeah.
So
this is what I was saying earlier. We inspire each other because I don't think I would have made it through my early stages of learning to draw last year and the beginning of the year without him. I just don't think I would have, because this is all so new to me and I feel overwhelmed and way too old for this shit. But I want to.
You, Matt, Rosetta, don't ever say that you're never too old for this shit, okay?
I'm just saying,
serious.
As who's never
I'm dead serious.
Draw as a kid, coming into it in her late 30s, I felt
A
overwhelmed.
lot of people, there are a lot of artists who are better than me who had to learn how to do this, especially at an older age, who just started drawing.
Emily Carr won.
By the way, this is the birthday present I did for Mads.
Love that. Just love it. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Show the part that everyone will recognize. So.
And then this is let me find the captain. So, a little fun story. It was Steven who got me into Fortnite by saying, you should totally do drawings of different Fortnite skins. And it led to me doing a couple of Fortnite skins.
Yeah.
Fortnite skins. And
God, I love that.
And that's what got me into that's what got me into playing Fortnite. But Captain Marvel. Yeah, it goes.
It's really interesting how much of this goes back to my early streams this year.
Later, Senate.
And then of course that was a big one. That was the Gina Carano one that we did for Wrestle Stream for that one. But this was the Captain Marvel that Rosetta's talking about, and she actually helped me with the highlights on this one as well. The funny thing is, I did that on when we celebrated 400 subs. Funny thing about that, I mixed the colors up. I flipped her colors reversed because her body is supposed to be blue and this is supposed to be red. I flipped it in reverse.
Oh,
I didn't realize that. So
It works.
It works. It just works. But yeah,
Plus, when you realized you flipped the colors was when you were done with her and starting the background, and we're like, just finish.
Yeah, it's. There's so much. There's so much I do, and this is all this year. every single color piece I did this year, and if it was for Rosetta kind of motivating me to do this and just finally saying, okay, we'll do this here. This led into me doing the sticker stuff. This led me to this has been probably been one of the most productive years I've had so far. For better or worse. Doing a whole summer of just like swimsuit stuff. And these are all full color pieces here too. This was a bitch to figure out. Believe me, it was a bitch to figure it out. But yeah, it's you gotta get you just okay.
We inspire and encourage each other as a community.
Yes, I agree.
No, but this is something I want to. If you ever learn anything from this, from being on this stream, Arwin, it's this one thing. People have asked me multiple times, like, how was I able to do this? How do I do this? And I know they probably ask you, how do you do this or that, right? Probably not. Yes, no, maybe so.
Are you talking specifically artwork related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do this? How do you do that?
Yes.
What do you tell them?
Well, jeez. I tell them I sit down and I work on it, and if they want to know like specifics, then I'll tell them the tools and I'll tell them but the one thing that you can't teach is you can't teach that drive and that passion. You have to find that for yourself. You have to dig deep. If this is something you want to do, if this is something you have a passion for, then you just need to sit down and start doing it.
Now let me my one moment of sentiment and being emotional, because I had so many panic attacks learning to do this, and so many times I didn't think I could do it. And it wasn't just that, I'm in my late 30s. What the hell am I doing? Just learning to draw like I'm an 8-year-old or something. It wasn't just that. It's that I was always told I will never be able to do it. It takes hand-eye coordination or stability. I have childhood from the seizure damage. I'm developing Parkinson's, and I'm sitting here trying to learn how to be this kind of an artist. But every time I felt like giving up, even though I really wanted to do it, there was some crazy bastard telling me how much he liked what I was doing and I needed to keep doing it. I can't imagine who that crazy bastard is.
I don't know who that bastard is. Maybe we should have him on panel.
I don't know. He's one of those chocolate boys that Matt's like. So, and
interesting.
The times, several times backstage after the streams when I was near tears trying to get myself going and not hurt in pain trying to do the artwork, and him and Richard and a few others just kept pushing me and keeping me going.
Mm-hmm.
Maki is good people.
Okay. Now this is what I want to, and this is what I'm trying to kind of say to you. I know the usual people will say never, and I've always said this self. I've never done this. I will never do this. I will never do. There is, out of all the nevers that I've said in my entire life, there is one never that I have always agreed with, and that's one. And there's this one never that I have never nevered. And you know what that is?
What?
I never stopped drawing. That's what I tell people. I can't stop this. I can't stop this because I don't have a reason to.
Mm-hmm.
This is, you hear this from Bruce, you hear this from Madge, you're hearing this from Rosetta. The thing is that, I'm somebody who, I never stopped doing this. This is breathing to me. This is breathing for me.
I don't think I could get through.
I can't exist my life without this.
every day. I don't think I could get through a fraction of the things I deal with if I didn't have my art, if I didn't have my fellow artists, if I didn't have this. What the hell would I be doing dealing with all this shit that just piles on me if I didn't have an outlet to let it out and find beauty in the world? Yeah, life may kick my ass, but at least I can create things of beauty that give other people joy and improve life for somebody else.
Here's my thing.
That's very true.
Here's my thing with me. Is that, you know, and I know what it is with you, is that we all want to be able to leave something behind when that day comes when we leave this earth.
Mm-hmm.
I can say this and weigh this. I'd be very happy. I'd be happy if I ended up like broke or homeless. If I was still drawing, I'd still be happy. If I had to choose how I would leave this world, I want to do it with a pen in my hand. I want to do it where I've not stopped drawing. That's the thing it reminded me is that this year we lost so many people. One of the biggest names we lost this year is Kentaro Miura. He is the artist of a very critically acclaimed manga called Berserk. Passed away at 54. And the thing is, I know is a lot of manga artists, they put their entire life's work into the stuff they create. In some ways, with Miura's passing, it was poetic because he never stopped drawing, because he kept drawing until the day he died. And it's something I have to think about. And it's something I thought about is this has been life for me. This will take me to my grave because this has been life. This has been life for me. This has been a second life for me. This has been my second way of breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they feel alive in their own work.
And that's just it.
Yeah, I get that.
And that's
drawings for this. I'm new to drawings, but my life, almost everything I've been, everything I do for the last few years, you're seeing it now. Well, yes, some of it's driving, a lot of it's hiking, but I can't really do that in stream. It's my photography, it's my exploration, it's my artwork, my animal time, and Maki knows my nature photos more. I think some of you guys do, but that's passion to me to the point where, yeah, I know my muscles and nerves are absolute shit. I know some days I can't even stand up, but if I have to literally have my husband half carry me to the car and lay here spasming, I will still sit here and spasm and lean on the freaking window frame to stabilize my arm and still go out and do photos.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, what most people don't
if
get
anything happens to this hand, then I'm going to start learning how to draw on my right hand. I'll just have to learn how to do it on my right hand. But I'm not stopping.
If
and
my
that's something
kill me. If my heart and my muscles can't contain it someday, I'm dying where I love it. I'm doing this with this. I'm doing art and beauty out of the nature around me, and I'm helping care for the wildlife and the animals in the world. That's what I'm going to do. And if it kills me, it kills me.
But
well, I think that's where it transcends from just being a hobby to being a calling. It's a calling.
And I want to say this. I want to say this to you, Arwin. It's that I brought you on because it's your birthday. I brought you on because you have been an absolute sweetheart, not just to me, to everyone around me. You bring that aura. You bring that aura, and I absolutely love you for that. but your work is something truly special. And the last thing I want to do is encourage you to just push you to get back into your work. It's something if you don't want to do. But what I want to also just remind you is that all else fails, if anything, always to remind you that you always have something to fall back on no matter what. And what you paint, what you're doing, that's something you'll always fall back on. There's something that will always... You will always have a place here. You always have a place here. You'll always have a place because your art speaks to us. Your art speaks to so many people. You speak to so many people. Even when you don't speak, you still speak to so many people. Mad speaks to so many people. It's...
Thank you.
Thank you. We try to bring the art. We're trying to kind of show off the artist in you because you somehow brought out the artist in me in a way, in all of us. I know.
Stop.
It's kind of funny because
I'm trying not to make her cry. We're praising. I'm like, we got a stream dedicated to her. We got a stream dedicated to her.
Something visual break into your senses. And any good piece of art, any good photo, it is.
Look at this. Look at this, Shane. And look at this. Look at Shane's comment right there. Look at this. We got a stream. We got a stream dedicated to you. We got a chat. We got chat that absolutely love you, and I'm freaking drawing you live.
Y'all, shit. I don't feel worthy of any of this. I'll be honest with you. I don't.
Mads, look up Big Hero 6.
Overwhelming.
It's
overwhelming.
I'm just not following. I feel completely lost.
Okay,
I know the movie.
I have to head towards picking up my husband.
It's a meme. Let's put it that way. It's a specific meme that I. No, but it's. We did this
Y'all
because
are all so amazing.
And we're only a half an hour. We're only an hour and a half in this freaking stream, and we feel like
I was gonna say a half hour. What?
No, I was looking at my clock. And I was like,
savings time.
No. I realized I was like, I look at my watch, and I'm like, wait a minute, we're only a half an hour and a half into this stream, and I feel like it's been like 2 hours already. Like it's been like 2 or 3 hours, and yet I guess because we covered.
This is slow and long, and you.
Slow and long, what? Yes, baby.
Hey, phrasing.
Phrasing. I don't know what you're talking about. I so did not mean that in a perverted way at all.
Okay, first off, you know what, Rosette, I'm gonna hit you with this one because it says you up here. So hang on a second. I'm gonna make Rosetta blush for a moment here because I can pull that off. But listen, you guys, I'm glad to do this stream. I'm glad to do this for you. I'm glad I'm drawing you, and I'm glad I am saving that. I am going to clip that reaction of you from earlier this stream because that's special. That is a special moment.
Yeah, well, it's a special thing that you've done.
But since Rosetta likes to talk, though, know who that is?
That's a crazy bitch.
I did this for Rosetta for one.
Oh my god, I love
because
it.
I used to do wrestling back in Job Corps in college.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So he did that for me as the wrestler.
That's awesome.
There you go.
With actually inspiration art from other artists and information on measurements at the time and all that. That's literally based on my college figure when I was wrestling.
minus the outfit, but yeah.
That's unique.
It's unique, yeah.
Wow.
No, like I got my start. Like I got my start in this group, and everybody knows that I had a Teespring, and I used to do shirts, and I did shirts of various people within the community, such as Fatal J, Mary Mayhem, and Nina Infinity, and that's kind of got where I got my notice and where I got my start, because I feel like it kind of comes back full circle that I've been drawing. Once in a while, I end up drawing people in the fandom in some way, shape, or form, just because, because out of, just out of support, or just because you guys gave me an idea, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it and run with it. I was like, that's just it. It's, it's. I know it's too sentimental, but yeah, it's. I'm happy doing this. I'm happy we did this stream. I'm happy to do this stream, and I'm happy you got to see the best of us. And I'm honestly happy that we are able to. We were able to finish your birthday weekend on a high note.
It's been amazing. Yeah.
You had 3 amazing streams now.
It's been a wild. It has been a ride. It really has.
Not
because
I'm just saying I can't imagine a better birthday present than you having a weekend full of streams dedicated to you.
I to come to this to where I was last year, and I know I've talked a little bit about it this weekend, but just to know no one, to be alone, to be sitting in a chair, just staring at a screen, not knowing what the hell is going to happen, being sick, grieving. It's just to be here now. Oh God. Seriously, y'all have no idea what you've done for me. Y'all
don't make me get on my sheet.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. I've had a lot of wine.
I am so afraid.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I feel bad. I feel like it's gonna be. I'm gonna feel really bad. I'm gonna feel really bad if I end up making you cry on the stream.
No, these are happy. It's
happy tears.
Yes. I've shed enough sad tears. I know the difference.
It wasn't. I just want to let you know it wasn't intentional. Okay.
I know, but Mac, I'm so touched. I am so touched by you, everyone here, everyone in the chat, everyone in this community. Y'all didn't know me from anyone. I was just an avatar and a name. And y'all took me in and you befriended me. You welcomed me, and now you're part of my life. And that is not a small thing. And I don't say that lightly.
We've had everybody has their origin story, and the same thing with mine is that, Rosetta can probably bring up, kind of how she got into it and how like the specific people in her life really, did so much for her that really inspired her to do this. The same thing for me. Yeah. I'm just a fan. I was just a fan, just talking to other people and getting around that. And I got recognized by, I always bring this up, that I got recognized by two specific people in this community that I got recognized by, and that was Jeff Hicks of World Class Bullshitters and John Talks.
Jeff Hicks and Jesse Milestone are a lot of why I made it through a lot of the early times. I swear those two are some of the sweetest friends you could ever meet.
Mm-hmm. Jeff, he was probably the first person to shout me out. He was probably the first person to notice me that way. John Talks was not only the first person to know, he noticed what I was doing. He shouted me out every single time I was in the chats. Every single time I gave a super chat. he would always plug my channel or plug my Instagram in some way. And then he let me on his stream. Whoa. I have to mute Rosetta for a second. Sorry. He let me on this stream, and the rest was history because I was doing those shirts for other people. That's how I got recognized. And I became a mod. I became just basically modding other people's like channels. So I would be modding a bunch of people, and that's how I got picked up by Steven. Me and Bruce, we started out as we were just in the chats on John's streams, and we would always hang out with me, Bruce, and Rennie. And then he followed over to me. He found me. He followed over to me. With Mads, it was I just did one super chat. I just did one super chat on a Dark Council announcing it was my birthday, saying that it was my birthday week, and that led to Mads. That led to Lorena inviting me over to the Queen's Council to do a freaking happy birthday for me, and the rest is history. It's just everybody kind of has their starts, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of us, we just kind of started from nothing. Started from just as fans, or started as people just as
being
just
in
watchers.
chats.
Yeah, being in chats. Hence why Stephen Wallen always says "born in the chats." Yeah, I was born in the chats.
That is true.
Hey, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, good seeing you in the chat today, bud. We will talk to you hopefully tomorrow night.
Was basically my teacher. He basically taught me how to mod when I started getting more attention.
Tommy is one of the best mods and trolls you'll ever have.
But it's and I think that's just an amazing thing, and I think it's just microcosm of not only just kind of the people you're around with, but you yourself, that for you starting out as just what you said, just on a screen, just this screen avatar hanging out in chats, and now you're blowing up. You don't think you are, but you actually are. The fact that you're on panels with so many names, like Fat Steven, like Purple Valkyrie, who you have a show with now, like Stone Loki, like everybody, we all had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that it's just like, it's the impact. It shows how close that we are, how close this group is, how close what it is a family. That's close it is. And it really does show that, you yourself to your people will subscribe for the content, but people will subscribe for the character. People, I can attest to that. People come to me, people subscribe to me for the art, but a lot of those people stay just because of the artist. Because my personality, and that's what it is with you. That's what I know it's with you, is your personality. It exuberates so much that people want to follow, people want to subscribe, people want to know, people want to just watch whatever you decide to do. It's going to be interesting. You could just do a video of a morning routine, and we would watch. You could do like a 10. You could do it. I would watch. You would do a 24-hour stream of nothing, and I would still watch. I would still somehow be like, who Arwin's on? I look forward to things like there are things I look forward to on Twitter. Many of things like Lorena's like photo edits, such as Mads' photo edits, but it also like your messages I always respond to, and just like I was responding to everybody. I was trying to. But it shows.
Well,
that's in the chat. Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's a familiar face I have not seen in a while. Bowsette, how's it going, my man? Who's that? Who's this? Where the white women?
Where the white women?
Wow.
Oh, my train. I hear my train coming. If y'all hear it, I'm sorry. I live by a train. It is what it is.
I've been good, Johnson. Yes.
Petticoat.
I heard that I was paged. What's that?
I know, right?
Also, one's like, Arwin put a sausage on a plate for 24 hours. People will watch it.
What, y'all?
Hey, Nick Weiser's in the chat too.
That's why I think. Hey, Nick. That's why I think you're gonna blow up with your merch, though. That's why I think your merch is gonna do really well. So.
Oh, y'all, yeah, Purple and I are looking into that. We've got a couple ideas. Yeah, y'all realize shit. My sausage is global. I don't see it, but
what was that? I'm sorry. What was that?
That was one of the things. My sausage is global that people want me to put on a T-shirt. And amongst other things, but yeah, just like God.
Hey, crazy.
Relax, girl.
Listen, I do. Should
Yeah,
I show them,
Purple,
Bruce?
we have ideas.
Should I show them, Bruce?
Yes.
Should I show them? All right, hang on. 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, Arwin, you should definitely put that sausage on a plate, honey.
Get
Get your watch hours up.
I can't open the bag, but
I
I
can't wait for the second series to ship, dude.
I've been doing Etsy. I've been doing Etsy since it started with this one fan art piece that I did on during a Thursday stream, and it just kind of it snowballed. It snowballed to me just doing like a whole freaking series, opening up an Etsy shop and just going for it. I've had so much more success, shipping my stuff out through Etsy than trying to do it through like Teespring or something.
Yeah.
And I'm doing an entire season of draw streams where mostly everything that we put out is going to become a sticker or merch at some point. So everything is like product. Like this could be a sticker. This could be a Maki Originals right here.
I can't wait. Shellback says, I want a shirt that has me sandwiched between Purple and Arwin. Well, we have to get the height just right, because I know how you're going to be there, TJC. You're going to have your head resting comfortably on a bosom.
Look, can you imagine? Can you imagine the amount of fan art we could? Can you imagine the amount of fan art this character could blow up with now?
Makini, you better never
they would
get
take that
control.
sword and they would replace it with a sausage. You do realize
Exactly.
it's gonna be memed.
And now you look at me, and and now you look at me, it's like I'm looking into Patreon now.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
It comes
That's
into
awesome.
it's just a lot of stuff that I have not a lot of stuff that I have not been able to do, or I feel like I could never be able to pull this off, and now I am doing it.
See, I love that. I love to hear things like that. I absolutely do, because they're encouraging, and it shows that if you're genuine and you're yourself, and you continue to be who you are and offer what you are, that's what will happen.
Bowsett says, I tried to tell you a long time ago, do a shop.
I know.
We do things at our own pace, though, don't we?
Well,
we have to.
Well, it's a trait of all Texas boys. We Southern boys, Bruce. No, we Southern boys are just too damn stubborn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm too damn stubborn.
It's a trait in the South. I'm
You
sure it's not
have
just the
you have
South.
no idea. You have not seen my stubborn streak yet.
It was like, all right, fine. I ain't doing it. All right, fine. I'll do it too. That's what it is with me. I'm doing it. Wait a minute. I'm doing this. Hold on a second. Anyway, good to see you, my friend Nick. We got to have you. We got to have you on at some point. We got to talk comics and such. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Luke, good to see you, my friend. And then that's the thing is that I attract. You know what? If I attract artists, then I know I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
If my channel is attracting other artists to come on, then I'm definitely doing something right, regardless of whatever affiliation, whatever they're doing. You know, artists are artists in general. It's no matter if you're traditional, digital. I've had multiple digital. I had plenty of digital artists come on stream. We had a lot of fun with them. In fact, our highest, one of our highest viewed episodes of Makini Live is the first artist spotlight we did with my friend Northern, who is a traditionalist like me. You know, we've had Northern, we had John Pope, we had big. Hopefully we can get more artists on the panel. We just had 3 weeks ago, we had this amazing freaking stream with Jinja Ninja, who is an artist and teacher all the way from Japan.
Yeah.
Amazing amazing who you connect with and how many people you connect from all over the world. Like, for example, Rosetta's in Iowa. Bruce is in San Antonio. I joke about the fact that I have 2 of my main panelists are Canadian. We have freaking Canadian. I have a Canadian audience, apparently.
I have a British audience. I still don't know how that happened. So my audience on my channel is
you just never know how it's gonna end up. Yeah.
I was like, I need to find a British artist to get on now and have. I was like, but yeah, it's just it's amazing.
It's not work to have an undercover cop car if you have a cop license plate on it. Dumb city. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, it's just amazing we kind of connect with people and just how many people we've connected with, and it's just you always gotta focus on the most important thing you gotta focus on when you're doing YouTube and such is just like it's having fun. It's having fun and just doing the content that you love doing more than anything else, because I've learned this from Eric July, Young Rippa. You never know who's actually watching.
Oh God, I know that's true.
Never know who's actually watching.
That is very true.
And I was like, okay, there's like 10 people watching me and like 2 talking. And I've said and talked about things and then had several people from big channels talk about watching and then like, you were there.
One shining example, Mexican Iron Man. Because I know he was watching because the times I super chatted, he'll say, "Oh, I watch Makini all the time. I love the way he draws on." I'm like, wait, you've been watching the whole time? You never know. And even Steven is still upon that to me. You never know who's watching. You never know who's actually subscribed. Because people tend to keep their subscriptions private. So
yeah, that's true.
I just always appreciate it. And I'm somebody, if it's just like if you know what, I don't care. Even if it's just one person watching, and one person is usually mad, but even if it's just one person watching, that's good enough for me. But I'm blessed to have more than
watching. Mock, you deal with it. We love you.
I get a pleasure of watching. We have 18 people now.
See,
freaking 18 people. We love your Ireland Iron Man. What? And I think the best part is that birthday girl over here is having the time of her life, and she's not. See, I'm afraid we're gonna bore you, but no, we are.
No, I'm loving this.
And happy and feeling loved and appreciaed. We've done our job.
Straight. That's right.
I know. I feel like this is a stream where we're gonna try to make Arwin cry.
Why not? You're here to make me weep.
Yeah, tears of joy.
Tears of joy. I am chilled. I'm relaxed. I'm loving this. I'm just soaking this up like a sponge.
I was like, you were not expecting this. You were not expecting I was gonna whip this out, right? Pause.
Wow.
There has actually been
whip this out.
And you know, there's actually been a little bit of a spiritual element to this today. There's been a lot of wisdom here today. And
I don't
I'm
know
all
how
for
it. I can tell you this, Arwin. I don't know how that happens. It keeps happening. We get into more. We wax poetic and we get spiritual at times, and it just happens. I don't know how. It just happens.
It just happens in the middle of all the insanity and lewdness. I mean,
it's just,
and that's okay.
And I do think it's just reflective. It's life is just.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of us are very reflective on what we do. Yeah,
we put so much thought and attention to what we do, so we are always kind of waxing different philosophical, poetic, social, nature kind of things in our heads while we're working because we're trying to make the best example of what we're doing.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
So believe me when I say this, Arwin. I already gave you an invitation for the 1000 stream when that happens, and I say when.
Okay.
I know it says when because
say when.
I told because me and my buddy Ord's board we agreed that we would both eat Taco Bell that day for 1000 stream. We have Taco Bell. I was like, okay, well, that's that. No, but Arwin, say the word, and you got a lifetime pass to be on this channel. You got a lifetime pass on this channel. So
Thank you,
just say the word. If you ever want to come on, just ask.
I absolutely will. Absolutely will.
Chat, that is shameful. Read what chats are saying.
I'm sorry. I started laughing. I read Chad Turner's comment. Listen. I speak this from experience. I cannot believe this. If you're using my work as pleasure material, I take that as a compliment.
You should, honey. I'm like anything other than I'm honored, I'm flattered, go for it, comes out of his mouth. I'm going to be like, I call bullshit. You need to take that as a compliment.
No. We have run with the fact that Kendall said he was going to come to his drawing.
I mean,
that is the greatest compliment I have ever had. I was like, when you don't know how to respond, you just
wow.
Of course, I remember somebody doing the face app to Ryan, and they were posting all over pictures to him, going, "This is what you look like as a chick," and putting them side by side. And he responded by saying, "I'd do her." That's why I posted like a bunch of shit about
let me speak for all honest men here. I can't wait to get tennis elbow trying to finish strong for that.
Yeah, of course. Wow. Yeah, of course. And I assume that will happen once I open my Patreon and I have a not safe for work tier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shadzar says, I don't advertise your stickers and magnets as Makini's hot, sticky women for no reason.
For no reason? Sticky women.
No, but it's, and that's the thing. It's just that I know we're in kind of like two trained schools of thought, and it's kind of everybody kind of does stuff differently. Everybody kind of does different kinds of art and such. Yeah. And I get a lot of pleasure, so to speak, when people look at stuff like this and they can appreciate it just on a technical level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
It's this mindset I have is that whatever I do, I don't care if whatever I do, I'm gonna put work into it. Damn it! I'm not gonna half-ass it. If I'm gonna provide that kind of material, then I'm gonna make sure it's good. It's worth it. Okay.
So you want to give quality wanking material?
Yeah,
That too.
I will happily own up to that. I will happily own up to that. And besides, if hey, if that's what the audience wants, and I'm getting paid well for it, then...
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Wait, Gilkman, really?
Yeah, he did.
I did?
Yeah, I kind of sent a bunch of your people in chat to go help support him when he was getting harassed last night while you were working.
Oh, I'm glad to know, Thomas. That's good to hear. I'm glad I helped in some way. I didn't realize I was doing that, but that's great to hear.
Wow.
Yeah.
We help each other.
I just took over.
See, here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about me, Arwin, is that like everybody is like, oh, it's like Mads will be like hit with troll accounts, Rosetta will hit with troll accounts, everybody hits with troll accounts. Apparently, I'm like, they skim over me. Apparently, I'm like, it's like apparently I'm not. Apparently, I'm off limits or something. I guess I don't know. I'm just like...
No, they just haven't found you yet. Give it a few days.
Haven't found me. No. Rosetta knows. Rosetta and Mads knows. And by the way, I have to. Oh, by the way, I want to send. I'm glad to remind this. I want to say thank you to Rosetta. Rosetta, Tommy, Fat Steven, Mads, and Grumpy for stepping up to bat for me that on that I think it was that Tuesday night. I don't know if Arwin, I don't know if you're not familiar with the husband and wife couple of Master the TDS and
yes,
Riding Raven. Yeah, they picked the crows. I don't want to get into this, but essentially they kind of picked the crow's nest. They picked the hive's nest with a certain comic writer, and they got bombarded. Everybody came out to defend themselves too, and I had to deal with a really, really crazy one. I'll put it that way.
Wow. Okay.
Just call her whale sperm, since it's, we already call her whale and her last name starts with an S.
No.
Uh-oh.
That stuff actually is quite expensive and desirable, so yeah, come up with something now.
Okay, Arwin, let me put it this way. We are not only an entertainment stream, but we are also educational.
Let me put it this way, Bruce. I'll put it this way: when you call someone, apparently I'm a conservative for calling somebody closed-minded.
Oh, hang on. I got to turn my lights on. It's actually getting really dark here. I'll be right back.
I know it is too. Daylight saving. I know daylight saving.
Yeah, I hate it. I'll be right back.
And basically, what happens, Bruce, is that I don't know what they'll let me hear, but I don't know. I'm on Twitch, but yeah, they call me a conservative just for saying calling them closed-minded. But when you make a comparison to a certain point in history during the 40s and 50s in which a certain group of people were rounded up, you lose your argument right there. And I had to stop. I was like, okay, I'm done with Twitter for tonight.
Yeah, that is basic rules of online engagement. Bringing up that particular party automatically loses your argument.
Mm-hmm. And I'll put it in the private chat. Don't say it out loud, Bruce.
I won't, but I get called a person of no color, and I'm like, well, you've just lost the argument because you cannot attack me on my ideas. My ideas are superior. You're going for some sort of early shutdown of the argument because obviously you think being from Western Europe is poor, and you have to understand that we were all created equal. It kind of hurts people when they do that.
Yeah, exactly. So, in other words,
we're on the same page. Gotcha.
Yeah, same page. Yeah, listen.
These horrible people have nothing better to do than to look for the most disgusting things to say about people. And the thing is, they're not even creative with it. They go to the lowest common denominator, and it's so like grade school bullshit. hyped up with idiocy of online. It'd be one thing if they could at least troll well.
You can't even do that right. It's like, come on now. Come on now. You don't have to...
If it was impressive, it'd be different.
Insult me. Come on.
That's like, yeah, trolling is an art. I've learned from being around all of you guys here that trolling is an art form. There's an artistry to it. You gotta be crafty. You know, you gotta be clever. And I'm just like, yeah, you can't even get that right. But I will say this, Rosetta, your retweet gave me one of the biggest laughs that night. Do you remember what it was?
Not really.
It was the one where you replied to Tommy saying, "Shh, he's trying to explain racism to the black person." It comes off as condescending.
The fact that you got called that, though, it just...
I'm like, you know what black are.
Literally trying to explain what racism is to Maki, and I'm sitting there going, "Shh, let him explain racism to the black man, please." Like,
I'm just saying.
Y'all killing me.
No, it's what? No, you don't. No, you will get you. I guarantee you this from me. You never see that out of me on Twitter. I post art. I mainly just post art and such.
Mm-hmm.
I only did that just because I kind of was tempted because I saw Oars defend them, and I was like, okay, these are my friends. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna see what I can do to help them out. And if you look at the thread, I was the most logical one.
That's what happens a lot. Yeah.
Comments on these things. He has a couple times when people have gotten really nasty to me, but he rarely does. Because he doesn't want the fighting, but he also doesn't tolerate people, really bigotedly harassing his friends either.
Yeah, so...
And that's where he says something, even if it's, look, pull it back, people.
So, yeah, I've stepped up to bat for Mads on many occasions. Mads knows, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it more. What was that? Well, yeah.
The trolls, but I also like trolling them back, so I'm good at it. I mean,
but for real, I do step up the bat. I step up the bat for you guys, so I look out for my co-hosts. I try to look out for my guys. So that includes you, Arwyn.
Yeah, we have to. Absolutely.
So yeah, they have to.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I didn't expect anything to happen with. I would just retweet it because I was laughing so hard. Because I literally commented that his assertion between two things made no logical sense. They weren't connected. And he responded with taking shots at my screen name, my race, and my tribal culture. And kept doing it. And I was sitting there going, okay, I'm retweeting and mocking his comments. And I didn't expect anything of it. And I looked the next morning and, there's people making fun of him for that on the threads on my wall, including, some of the Jack Show and Cecil and some of them taking shots at him. Like, I'm just going to step out of this now and let him get smashed.
Yeah, that's my thing. That was my thing is like, when you resort to that comment, I was just like, okay, I am done. I am going back to art right now. I am not doing
thing to do.
I don't have to say a fucking thing right now. The bigger ups are already smashing his ass for it. I'm just gonna.
I was like, it's sorry. Mads, we'll give to you by the way, but it's that old saying of you never interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. Don't interrupt your enemy.
That's great.
Just let them go.
Let them dig their own grave. Yep.
Anyway, Mads, what were you saying? Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but I don't know. This has been absolute fun, and I feel like I'm not doing I always complain that I feel like I'm not getting enough done, but we're having so much fun right now. We still have 22 people watching. That it's still like everybody's freaking excited. You guys sub to Arwyn, please. Let's get her to like 1,000 and 10,000 and 12,000 and 20,000 then 200,000. Let's get Arwyn to 2 million. Come on, she deserves it.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, 2 million people watching Arwyn. Laugh and be loud. I don't know.
It's just like, yeah. I remember when she was like at 150 subs. She doesn't talk to us anymore.
Oh, please.
Get Arwin. Get
This is home.
Get Arwin. The one.
Have their inner circle, and as soon as they get monetized, dump them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why. I don't
That's
get
what I'm
that.
gonna do with
I don't
y'all.
understand that.
Because I've been in some of those where literally it's like, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad to stream with you every week. It's like they get monetized, and within like 3 weeks, every person that was ever a part of their panels is no longer invited on.
Right.
But why? Where do they go? What do they do? I mean,
bigger channels.
Accounts trying to grow more. And it's like, why?
See what these people don't know is that's gonna be me. Be like, who are y'all?
I know, I know.
Who are y'all? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know y'all. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that to y'all. I'm too damn humble for that.
No, you wouldn't. You are not going anywhere without your girls. Let's be honest.
I can't. No, I can't. It's like because y'all be mad at me if I do.
Wow. Mad at me. You know what would happen if you pissed me off? That
me. You can.
Oh my god.
No. Honestly, I wouldn't be.
You know you would, Matt. It'd be like, come on.
No, I'm surprised you've kept me around this long.
Well, know why, Mads?
Yeah.
Because we had a chemistry. Because you still want my back. Because
you have been. Hearing when she starts speaking.
No, because this panel has been such. My regular panelists, these guys are the most integral part of this channel, and I wouldn't be doing it without them. Mads is and will always be my first co-host, the first person who came onto the channel for the very first stream. So, yeah,
I'm just gonna focus on Mads is your first. Here we go.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yes. Mads has always been one of my biggest supporters, and she's been one of my best friends here. So, yeah, just having her on stream. Plus a lot of it is just that it's, I guess, we're insufferable. It's like whenever people bring up when I draw streams, they always say, Culture will always say, it's like it's I have so much fun watching him and Mads. I'm like, yep.
Yeah, they were even going on about that last night.
Oh, really? But it's testament. It's testament. It's this team, and I wouldn't be here without these guys. I wouldn't be here with you guys. Like you probably saw my little wall of text the other day on Twitter, Arwin, and basically with me ending up. And I always keep saying that I don't deserve the audience I have. I don't deserve you guys, and then you guys will be able to tell me. Yes, you do. I'm like, I'm too humble. I can't. I legitimately come from a place of somebody who's genuinely grateful and thankful of everything he's got.
That's a good way to be.
I always try to be thankful for everything I got. So,
yeah.
even if it's even if I don't have much, it's still I'd rather have that than nothing.
Celebrate what you do have.
Yeah, I celebrate what I got. So, and I'm grateful that's why I always say I don't deserve to have people like Mads in my corner. I don't deserve to have people like Rosetta or Bruce, or I don't deserve to have friends like Arwin. I don't deserve to have you guys in my corner. But you guys always tell me, I do.
Shut up that crap.
Tell me shit.
Stop it.
It's like shut up, Maki. It's like shut up, Maki. You're awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Get it.
This fucking compliment, you bigot.
No. Let him stay with that, because the moment he stops is the moment we are all left behind.
He's got to learn how to accept compliments. That's the main thing.
Nope.
This is from the original Dark Council fan. No, he doesn't.
Nope. Leave
It
the hell alone.
gets to the point where like, you know, I'm too good for all y'all, so I don't need y'all. Out!
There he goes, off stream with Abu Nas.
Also with big games. We all freaking streams like Gary on a daily basis and be like, hey guys.
Yeah. Next thing I know, they're going to be doing the la 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 for him and Jane Theory. Come on. I know.
Oh my god! Don't you dare, chat! Don't you dare start! Don't you dare!
Did you see we had a face reveal?
Yeah, off camera.
No. Jane Theory on my channel.
Oh, she did.
It was beautiful. It was glorious.
Yeah, but there was also that moment. There was also okay, Arwin. So you get it. This is funniest moment because Jane Theory is amazing. She's freaking amazing. She's absolutely right. There was a moment.
Hey,
stop.
I'll shrimp for Jane. I won't even.
Exactly. There was a moment. So I finally got on the Queen's Council one Thursday night, and I'd never been on the Queen's Council, but it was only because Jane said that she is not good at twerking and she's learned how to twerk. That got me to drive all the way home as soon as I can just to get on the Queen's Council.
I was going to the store, guys.
I'm like, oh.
Do you have a fun or mysterious talent?
It's still on, so
Hey.
I'll try to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Rosetta.
Stay out of trouble.
That's what we should be telling you that, Rosetta.
Not me. I can't get in trouble. He's here.
Yeah. Keep her out of trouble, please. Thank you.
He gets me in trouble.
Oh my god. Bye, Rosetta. We love you. Anyway, yeah, that was what happened was she complained. Yeah, she said that she sucked at twerking and she was learning how to twerk, and that's what got me on the Queen's Council to be like, excuse me.
Pardon me.
I was like DiMaggio. I was like, pics or didn't happen. I want video recording of this for science purposes, but I want a video recording of this or it didn't happen. Excuse me.
Oh my god!
It's oh my goodness! I think we're going into half an hour. Like that. Anyway, this is. I'm having so much fun with this freaking stream right now. This has been epic, and I'm so happy to finally get this. I cannot tell you how happy I am right now because I am not working. I am not sitting in front of an office computer right now. I'm actually streaming again. So much so, Bruce had to set up a stream just for my absence. I'm like, but
we're not going to lose our Sunday slot. I'm not going to let Geeks and Gamers bump us out of our Sunday slot. No, ours, dibs.
That's right.
Sunday afternoons belong to the Mac. So
yeah.
I'm glad we've become this has kind of become our place to go to for Sundays. If it mainly for the audience that goes to the Sunday Culture Review on Culture Casino's channel. By the way, Arwin, you need to get on Culture Casino's channel at some point. I think you'd be perfect.
You can DM me anytime. My DMs are open.
I'm gonna make a case for you. By the way, now I was like, I'm gonna listen up. I'm making a list of guests, and like my list of guests include Pod Racing Palpatine, Grumpy Old Ninja Guitaro, My Nerdy Home, and Maria.
Oh,
Maria.
yeah.
I gotta have Marie on after Friday. I got to
Amazing.
have Marie on at some point.
She's amazing. all of them are amazing.
Maria Tiantelli, she usually steer with PJ Orville Nation's channel. So yeah,
Okay.
They work together.
That Friday stream was amazing. That Friday stream, I'm kicking myself for not being a part, for not wanting to get on that. I'm like, damn it.
That was kind of off the chain.
It was.
And I remember when Mike came in, Mexican Ironman came in, he's like, because we're all just like, and Maria's like, okay. And Mike is like, Maria's got Mexican Ironman, Arwyn Avalon, and Fat Steven Seagal, the three of the most unruly people on YouTube at the same time on her channel. I was like, I'm being good. You're the one being
How amazing is that? It's amazing that just kind of that little community, how interconnected a lot of us are, and it's just like close friendship here, and I feel like my audience isn't bored even in the slightest because we're enjoying Arwyn's giggling, Arwyn's absolute joy on her face right now, and we're enjoying this panel. We're enjoying the fact that the fact that Arwyn's on 2 cameras at once.
But your Arwyn looks better. Wait, that way. Shit, I can't ever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
Hey, Makini. I got a request.
Yes.
Awesome One started doing art, or has been doing art, and their art's pretty good too. So at some point in the future, we might want to extend that invitation out to them as well.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
I mean, I might have to not be here for that because I don't want it to be a full sausage fest. We definitely have to have Mads on. I don't want it to be a complete sausage party. We need a bun.
Bruce?
Phrasing?
Do you remember the stream that we had where it was me, Northern, Bride Tonight, and Matt's personal favorite, Art Dog Sama?
Yes.
And she was the only girl on panel?
Yes.
I know Matt's is blushing right now.
It reminded me of that show, The Bad News Bears, because you had the entire team, but only one girl.
Yeah,
only one girl.
Mm-hmm.
Before Rosetta, usually Matt's is usually kind of the only girl on the panel before we brought Rosetta on. So it was like I said, the reason we kept Rosetta was because of is to kind of compensate since we were doing this stream called with just me, Mads, Rosetta, called Thursdays, and the point of Thursdays was we get to do more spicier art, and we just kind of just let it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. But unfortunately, what happened was I got called. My furlough period was up. I got called back to work, and we had to. After kind of flip-flopping around trying to figure out the perfect schedule for Thursdays, it was just like there's no way I could be able to get this stream going again. So we'll just have to cancel Thursdays. And to compensate, I brought Rosetta on as a regular panelist. So
it works out good. I like when
it works out for all of us. It's a fan service. Yeah, it was basically our fan service stream as if the Sunday draw streams aren't fan service. As if every draw stream I do isn't a fan service stream. But
Makini will never have bottle-fed babies. You'll never have bottle-fed babies, dude. Ever. Somebody will be like, I gotta get formula. How the hell you will?
What you're implying is my work makes babies. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm inferring the fact that whenever you settle down and you start farming out children, you're gonna make damn sure that child is fed properly from the right containers.
Mads, is that a pause, a phrasing, or excuse me? I have to tuck my son in. I'll be right back.
I'm not entirely sure myself. And we have a new face in the chat.
Who's the new face? What is it? Oh, Rabbit Slug. Is it? Whoa! We got clobbering time.
Globby.
Clobbering time.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, honey.
Good to see you, my friend. We've got so many great people in this chat, and it's all for this one right here. All for her.
Oh,
This is all for you, Arwin. Okay, we
y'all.
This is a shrine to you. This drawing is a shrine to you. Okay, it's in service to you. This is.
I appreciate it so much. I really
Hey,
do.
Rabbit Slug,
I've had
I'm
such
here.
a good time. I'm having a
Rabbit Slug.
damn
Good to see. Yes,
blast.
Bruce Lombardo. Bruce is here. Best of both worlds that night. Last night was great. Oh, that's what Shane said. I think Shane was in your birthday stream last night. So yeah, best of both worlds. So.
It was so much fun.
Oh my god.
And no, I did not wake up with a hangover this morning either. So, Skull. I was a Viking this morning.
Wait, are you a Viking?
Well, I am when I drink and I don't have a hangover the next morning. Then I'm a Viking.
Okay. So,
although I'm Celtic,
we got
I have a lot of Celtic.
Okay. So I have a. Okay, now I've realized this. This revelation. My audience consists of Canadians. My audience consists of basically most of my female and not throwing offense to y'all, but I've realized that a good portion of my female fan base are moms. Apparently, I appeal to moms in some way or shape or form. Every person I have on is. I don't know what it is. Every single time, it's like. I was like, oh wait, your mom too. I was like,
moms need mommy too. I mean, I don't. You know what else? I don't know what else to
You know what? That's a good point. Yes, Mads.
You're a MILF magnet. And 2, Rabid Slug. I wouldn't say that when there's a Canadian with a wrench.
Oh, awesome one. No, let's not. No. Okay, let's not go there, please. But apparently that's the thing. But the third thing is, apparently I'm friends with a lot of Nordic people. Apparently, people with a lot of Nordic or Celtic backgrounds. Apparently.
I can see that. We're kind of everywhere too,
Exactly.
and we're, they're.
I feel like I'm a part of the. I feel like I'm part of the I feel like I'm part of the Nordic family now. Whenever I'm around Mads and Ords and you now I feel like I'm part of a Celtic family. I feel special now.
Yeah.
It's just doing this over the years. I realized that you find your audience. Oh, thank you. Damn it, Clobber, thank you. Dang it. I cannot.
And now we're gonna hear the excuse. I can't take compliments well. Yes, you can.
I'm gonna hide my shell right now. I'm going into hiding. No, but
it happens, Rabbit Slug.
It happens, and I can sense now. I've come to the realization that the way I've been detailing this hair, I realize that Arwin probably has a very Nordic, cricket. Is the origin of your name very Celtic? I'm very curious about that.
Yes.
More Norway and Finland, isn't it?
Well, when I say Celtic, I'm talking more Ireland.
Okay.
Old time. Yeah, Scotland. My parents were able to trace our ancestry back so far. They're still working on it, but back to the early 1500s, I think. And it is heavy from there, and then they migrated over this way. So yeah.
I don't see.
It's
See
genuine.
No, I feel like the drawing of you now makes sense. I don't know what
it does. That's why I was like, yes, that's me. That's what I want to be. Let's put it that way. It makes perfect sense because all that was kind of the Vikings and the Celts. It was all integrated. Yeah. So I love it.
See now, Bruce Mads. Now I gotta think about another comic idea now with all these characters I'm drawing. just think it's fantasy. Now I'm thinking about fantasy epic with these characters now.
If you want to go the cheap route, Makini, what you can do is like every standard 80s fantasy movie that ran out of budget, where the first 30 minutes are in a fantasy world, then they come into a portal and drive around LA in the director's car. Like Beastmaster Part 2.
No, let's not do that. Okay, let's that's a cheaper way to do it. Let's go epic.
I was throwing it out there. I think I saw something where Arwyn was. Is it true you have to leave, hon?
I do. I unfortunately I'm getting my phone. I've got to make an important phone call. It's just.
We got it.
So
right.
I'm so sorry, and it wasn't kind of an emergency. I wouldn't worry about it, but yeah, I need to.
No, absolutely no. You know what? We've gone for 2.5 hours. I think this is great. This has been absolutely great. So
it has been. Thank you so much for having me on here. I'm so touched by my birthday gift. I just love it. It's beautiful. She's just gorgeous.
So, anyway, you made me happy. I'm very happy to see you here. And also, Arwyn, you gotta say hello to one more person, and that is this buddy. This is Buddy. He's our resident mascot for.
Hey, Buddy.
Look up, say hi to your family.
Beautiful kitty. Let's see your face. Let's see your face.
Trying to, buddy. No.
There you go. I'll put the ticker off. Okay, there you go.
He's
look up.
Look.
Good boy. Who's mommy's good boy?
Oh, those are beautiful eyes.
Is that sort of okay? Time profit. Okay. No, let's not go there, please.
It's big.
It's global.
Global.
I need that T-shirt story clip.
It's
a global sword.
It's a broadsword. It's a broad sausage.
Anyway,
let's get
broad.
Got that.
Y'all.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. I cannot. We'll start with the birthday girl herself, Arwyn. Let me take this off now. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them just.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
What stream are you in this week?
I don't know. I'm on Mary's game room, her Monday night streams. I'm just on panel. I'm usually not playing the games because they confuse me, but that's okay. I'm just there to talk. But I don't know if she's having one this week. I think she is. If she is, I will be there. Let's see. Wednesday, of course, Pink and Purple in the afternoon at 5:00 Eastern on my channel. Excuse me. No. I think that's going to be on Purple's channel. Yeah, it's on Purple's channel this week. It'll be on her channel. Let's see. Thursdays, Global Geek Gang, Pegasus Actual Podcast that night on Drew's channel. Yep, on Drew's channel. Him and Brightest Day. I'm not sure about Friday, and then Saturday, Eris of Chaos and T-shirted Historian. And things are kind of. I could be adding things during the week. It just depends on what I'm doing and who's asking and where I'm going and all that. But right now, that's as it stands. That's what we're doing. So.
All right.
Come on, say hey.
Come on, say hi. There you go. All right. Anybody else? Want to do a little outro? Anybody else anything they want to plug in before?
I'll just say that Thursday. Myself and 2 other friends are running a stream called Table Breakers at 7:30 Central Standard Time. we talk about different aspects of various role-playing games and basically just help in trying to get people to where they want to sit down with others and steer them in the right direction where they can have productive time in the game. Other than that, that's the only thing I have planned. What are you doing this week, Rosetta?
Well, since there's a lovely dissolve from one to the next, there's always the TWA on Friday nights now, which varies slightly hour depending on everyone's schedules, but that's me, Piper, Saggy, and Ashley bouncing between right now Snowdub and Walton's channels. So mouthy busty girls basically. Other than that, I will be trying to do a few streams, but it depends on how everything works out because I've been dealing with a lot of crap lately. So I'll have to kind of be as announced.
All right. Now, I'm gonna try to get my outro as quick as possible. All right. This will be a time lapse. We'll give this to Arwyn when I can. Friday night is the game stream. Haven't decided on. We'll probably continue Forza Horizon 5 on Friday night. Saturday night, guys. Saturday night, the third night of each month. I hop on. We play Fortnite with Dadman and friends and Arwyn. Say the word. I will send you an invite if you want to squad up with us. We're gonna have some fun. We always have fun on Saturday nights. It's usually me, Dadman. Yes.
I need you to pause because yes, I fatal.
Yes, and you can still smash the like.
Come on.
You did miss the show.
We don't smash the like button here. We step on that like button.
Mm-hmm. We suckle and cuddle with it.
You may do that. We step on it.
Anytime the words suck and suckle show up, there's so many jokes to make. I mean.
Anyway.
Sorry to
Thank you guys. I love my panelists. I love you guys. There's not a day goes by when I'm not thinking about if I should fire all of them at some point. Anyway, this Saturday is going to be Fortnite with Dadman and friends. So it's gonna be me, Dadman walking, and then we could bring some audiences on. Of course, Arwyn is invited to play. We usually we go squads. We have a lot of fun. Arwyn's played Fortnite with me. I get crazy when it goes to Fortnite. I lose my mind. I raise my voice. So that's
the best way to play it, baby.
It is. And Sunday is, of course, our main show, Makini Live. Draw with Maki. I'm not sure about Draw with Maki this week because I might have to work again on Saturday. So, but we'll see about that. But anyway, guys, just stay tuned. I got plenty of stuff on my Etsy shop. By the way, I got new stickers coming in next week. So,
yay!
No, wait, scratch that. No, on Thanksgiving.
God
Sorry.
Damn it!
It's Thanksgiving. No, I do have an announcement. So, I am off this Friday. I might do a Draw with Maki on Friday. I might do a Friday stream. So if you guys want if you guys want to hang out or something, and we can do that for Friday.
As long as it's not later at night when I'm on the other, I'm there.
No. It's going to be during the day because I'm taking a day off. I am taking a day off this week. I need a day off.
There,
so
remind me.
Anyway, that is it. I would say I want to say thank you to Arwyn for being here, but honestly, Arwyn, you made our day. You at least made my day with this freaking stream. And seeing your reaction, seeing how happy you are right now, seeing you almost in happy tears right now is making my day right now.
You made mine.
Screenshot her so I have a good image of her to compare the colors to when I do the colors.
The smile, that smile is gonna. That's a moment. That is a moment. It really is. I mean that. I truly mean that. And of course, Bruce, Madge, Rosetta, you guys have been
He's saying
there
that
with me since. You guys have been there with me since day one, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. I really can't. I wouldn't be doing this without y'all. So I'm glad that you've made me happy. You guys made me happy, and I'm very, very happy that we have made Arwin just real happy.
You have.
This
It's
Sunday.
been an amazing, amazing time. And I can't express enough how much I just so appreciate you having me on. It's been a great birthday this year. And this is, you've contributed to that. So thank you, Mac. Thank you so much. Thank all of y'all.
Did not say that. That's not what I meant. Shellback.
It's all good.
Anyway.
It's all good.
Anyway,
Happy
guys, please step on that like button for the happy tears. Subscribe to all these amazing people, and please subscribe to Arwin. She is a Southern belle that is just melts our hearts. Our hearts are just absolutely melted now. So you guys have been amazing guys. If you guys are guys, please step on that like button, share the stream out. If you guys are brand new here and you haven't subscribed before, guys, subscribe for this. Hit that subscribe for this, man. I do this every week. I love doing this art. I love doing art in period. This is why I love doing this. And if this is worth the subscription, I hope this is the stream that got you guys to subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you for everybody who's watching on Twitch. Thank you guys here, guys. I am constantly working because the train will not stop. I am trying to get to 1,000 in monetization before Christmas, and we still got like a month and a half to go. Yes. See?
Before you leave,
we need every big channel to start promoting you because you deserve to get there.
check your likes.
All right. How many likes? What kind of likes are we? What are you talking about? How many likes we got here? Holy! Holy!
Makini.
How many likes we get? Because I can't check it.
Arwin?
Thank you, Time Prophet.
Arwin?
Thank you, Time Prophet.
What did you do?
I don't know.
We have 50 likes. We have 50 likes.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome.
We have 50 likes
awesome.
and one Karen or somebody. I don't know who is. Somebody doesn't one of us probably doesn't like my art.
No, it's probably my fan. How you doing?
It's amazing. That is so
51
good.
likes. Yes, we got 50 likes. Holy, you guys are incredible. And I think I just shot up 3 subs too. You guys are incredible. Okay, guys. Also, another thing, if you guys are already, for those who are already subbed, guys, hit that notification bell. But guys, check my community page. Check my community page because I always post art every single day on the community page, at least every day, every weekday. So always new stuff. I always keep you guys busy. But anyway, you know what? Amazing. So, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something a little special here. For the birthday girl. For the birthday girl here, Arwin, I'm gonna let you take us out. So
What do you want me to say?
whatever you want to say.
Whatever you want.
All right.
Just don't get me in trouble. Just don't get me banned. But yeah, just take us out. This is all you, baby.
Y'all are amazing. This channel is amazing. Makini's amazing. Everyone on here is amazing. In the chat, y'all are amazing. Just love one another, be good to one another, and have each other's backs because you never know how that's going to affect someone. You never know how you're going to touch this dumb little Southern girl's life. And I love it, and I'm living for it. So we love y'all, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.